So who are the Assyrians? You'll find out right after this. Hey everybody, I am Taylor and I'm the Stargate Guy, where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. Today is another racial profiling and we're talking about the Assyrians. The Assyrians are seen in Stargate Atlantis and are a very interesting race. They are a species of artificial beings that was initially created by the ancients but evolved in their own unique way. In order to defeat the Wraith, the ancients started to make smaller machines of war rather than bigger and better machines of war. This led them to form nanites. These nanites built upon themselves to create the most deadly form that they knew, which was that of the ancients themselves, human-like beings. During the war between the ancients and the Wraith, these Assyrians did great damage to the Wraith. However, the Wraith found access to their base code and turned off the program that made them want to attack the Wraith. The Assyrians then settled onto their own planet and lived a fairly peaceful existence until the ancients themselves came by with their ships and blew up their entire civilization. Well, not their entire civilization. When the ancients left, they believed that all of their killer machines were destroyed. However, a few of them survived. Enough nanites survived the onslaught to create their own society all over again and develop to a giant ancient-like metropolis complete with several and loads in abundance of ZPMs. The Assyrians, after coming in contact with the Atlantis expedition and understanding that they are the descendants of the ancients, wanted to take out their rage and revenge against them and on the city of Atlantis. Seeing them as the favorite children of the ancients, they wanted to, well, destroy them. This led to several conflicts between the Assyrians and the Atlantis expeditions, with both sides taking losses. The Assyrians, wanting to defeat the city of Atlantis and the Atlantis expedition once and for all, came up with a way to destroy the city itself, but the city moved to a different planet, rendering their attack inert. The humans then got access to the Assyrians' base code and turned on the trigger to make them want to fight the Wraith again. The Assyrians then performed a massive onslaught against the Wraith and wiped out a good chunk of the Wraith in a very short amount of time. The Assyrians, wanting to defeat the Wraith once and for all, found it only logical to take out the one thing that the Wraith absolutely needs, and that is the need to feed. The Atlantis expeditions, rethinking their policies towards the Assyrians, they came up with an idea to destroy all of the Assyrians at once, and that would be to bring them all together into one giant ball and force them to be a singularity and to implode. This proved to be mostly successful. However, there was a branch of Assyrians that broke off from the main group. This side group developed a more religious belief and wanted to follow the ancients into ascending to a higher plane of existence. One of the ways that they tried to do this was to ascend in a mechanical way, to separate their programming from their physical form and let it float through space. This was kind of successful, except they realized that they didn't really ascend, but they were rather trapped in subspace. They then retook human forms with help of the Atlantis expedition, but ultimately the copy of Elizabeth Weir led them through the Stargate and ended up having their physical forms float through outer space, and thus the last of the Assyrians were destroyed in that manner. Let me know what you think about the Assyrians in the comment section down below. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Great videos are coming out every week where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. You can click right here for another racial profiling, or you can click here for some more Stargate awesomeness. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side.